Okay, we are back. I don't even know what's happening anymore. There's a part of me that's like, oh my gosh, is there like a true ending that I'm about to like miss by doing it like this? Like, I don't know. I hate it. I hate that I don't know. Cause yeah, unless this is just the longest bad end ever, then I don't know what's happening anymore. Gloomy clouds are still overhead. A moonless night. She departs with Archer to take aim at their target. Oh, apparently I should have just read literally like 2 more lines, and then we would have been out of the interlude in the last episode. That's fun. That is fine. It feels like I just got punched. I wake up from the pain in my shoulder. My body's still there. I feel my limbs and hear my own breathing. There's a bandage wrapped around my shoulder, and the bed I'm in is soft. Huh? This place is... I don't know. And someone said... This is it. You don't have to fight anymore. I get up. I remember everything and jump up from the... Pain causes my back to arch. I feel my left shoulder. It's burning hot. It feels much worse than a pulled muscle. No, I'm lucky that my left arm is still attached after a sword went through it, but it still hurts bad. I slowly get out of bed. I can bear this pain if I grit my teeth. Then... Oh, voice of Reen not found. Okay. The heat in my shoulder reaches my head. I shake it off and move my legs. No one's here. There shouldn't be anyone. I remember Tosaka's words. She said those words and left. So she went to fight by herself. I head to the door. I have to go outside. I have to go find Tosaka. I fall. I almost collapse and support myself using the dresser. It's useless. I fall along with the dresser. Sorry, I made a mess, Tosaka. I pick up the scattered stuff. Huh? I find something familiar. It's a simple pendant made of crystal. I think I saw this before. I saw it somewhere. Yeah, it was like this back then as well. The night I got pierced by Lancer. The fatal wound was healed before I knew it. There was something I picked up when I left the hallway with a tired body. It's hot. The poison in my shoulder gets to my brain and makes me dizzy. Yeah, this is the same one. I know, but my mind does not think. That was some horrible diction on my part, I apologize. Like the thing I dismissed as a dream. Like whose servant was fighting Lancer at that time. Like who could have saved me, and who could have been there at that time. There's no need to think about it, but my head is spinning. Damn, what is that? She talked about owing me and all, but this is something I can never pay back. I feel dizzy. My head's messed up from the pain, heat, and self-deprecation. I move my legs. I have to look for her. I have something I want to tell her, and there's something she needs to know. That's all I can think about with this dizzy head. Oh, I thought we were cutting to Reen. I genuinely didn't think he would make it this far. Like, I know he's a determined lad, but... Okay. When my senses return, I'm in front of the station. My hazy head is moving based on a vague image. That she's there. It orders me to go there if I'm to look for her. I don't know why I'm directed here. My boiling head is only thinking about this building. Oh, is he back at like the building where like she looked up and like first saw her, like at the very beginning when she was standing up there with Archer at the beginning? I don't know why my head had such a hard time thinking about Archer. Then I can only follow my instincts. I didn't have any way to look for Tosaka from the start, so I can only cling to this thing. I get to the rooftop. The wind blowing here is even colder and cools down my heated brain. Why are you here? I hear someone gasp. Tosaka is looking down at the town from here, like that one night. Go home. I don't know what you want to do. But you're an eyesore. She expresses her anger and stares at me. Behind her, he is standing there, telling me silently that I am of no use. I won't go home. When I do, it'll be with you. We promise to fight together, right? I collect my hazy mind and move my lips. Forget about that promise. First of all, what can you do? Without Saber, you're no match for any master. And there's no need for you to fight. You're not a master anymore, so you'll be safe if you run to the church. You just need to stay there, and the Holy Grail War will come to an end. I almost faint at her words. It pisses me off. Don't be stupid. I can't leave Saber like that. Look, I said I'll fight, so I'll fight until the very end. My vision turns red. I can't talk. Just yelling makes my muscles cramp up and I almost die. See? You had Saber's help until now, but that's how it is once you don't have her help. Look, Emiya, people normally die when they are killed. Your wound should be fatal, you know. Damn. I know that. I know, but it's so painful that I can't speak. Didn't mean to bump it. You talk about Saber and all, but it's not a problem of yours. You're not a master anymore, so it shouldn't concern you what happens to Saber. It does concern me. All the more if Saber has helped me with pain like this up until now. No. Even if I'm not a master, Saber didn't want it. I can't have her be controlled. I see, but you're powerless. Fine, if you don't want to admit it yourself, I'll tell you. You can't save Saber as you are now. My heat disappears. Her cold word freezes my boiling brain. That's all. You lost Saber, and you're not a master anymore. There's no reason for you to be involved in this massacre, so you can forfeit here, Shiro. Tosaka turns and walks off. Stop. Tosaka, but still. Archer, catch me! Amidst the blowing winds, Tosaka kicks off the ground without any hesitation. You idiot, what are you thinking? I reach out frantically. That's a cool image. There's no need for that. The knight in red appears next to Tosaka, as if protecting her. Even if she jumps off from this height, she should be able to land without a problem if she has her servant. Tosaka's lips move slightly. I can't hear what she said, but her eyes. You'll die if you keep involving yourself. Coldly tell me so as if it's the last warning. My heat returns. The heat and pain make my mind go crazy. I cannot save Saber, and there's no reason for Emiya Shiro to fight. My wound hurts. I look down at the night scenery that swallowed Tosaka and repeat those words in my head. Interlude 11-2. Oh, we're doing another interlude. Yeah, alright. It is a quiet night. The wind blowing on the mountain is gentle, and the rustling of trees is as quiet as a whisper. There are no birds singing about winter, nor are there beasts howling at the moon. The only path leading to the Ryudo Temple. The long stone steps preserve its peacefulness tonight. But others do not know. This place has withstood 5 battles already. Each one was a great clash. Many servants challenged Ryudo Temple. Berserker, Lancer, Rider, Saber, Archer. This mountain gate is able to enjoy the darkness thanks to the monster that has repelled all 5 enemies. Wait. So he beat... Rider makes sense. We saw him beat Artorias. But he held off Berserker? I feel like at a certain point, Kojiro would just lose. You know what I mean? I feel like he just wouldn't be able to do a whole lot. The longsword moves. It is fortunate that the moon is not out. The arc of the sword moving in a crescent moon shape is so beautiful that the moon would be ashamed of itself if it saw it. Are you listening, assassin? I told you that you will continue to guard the gate. He ignored the Magus in purple, Castor. Assassin lowers his longsword and glances at the mountain forest without interest. Well, there was an intruder. I saw a strange bird, so I cut it. But it did not spill blood or scream. Is this one of yours, Castor? I see. This must have been a familiar spying on us. It must be Berserker's master or that young lady. Either way, this place will not last long. Castor walks to the forest and looks down at the thing on the ground. It is the corpse of an owl. It is a bird made from crystals. It is simple, but suited for spying and must have been made by Archer's master. That lady is unlucky. I could have made her my student if she were less talented. Why would you want a less talented student? She steps on it. The amethyst crystals are crushed to powder, scattering star-like dust. There are people like this, so I leave you in charge to protect my master. I will disappear if my master dies. If that happens, you cannot exist either. If you do not want to disappear, protect the gate and be prepared even for death. Well, it is hard to be prepared for death. I have never felt that I was alive. It is not meaningless to ask that of one such as I. Is it not meaningless? Stop your impudent talk. Do not misunderstand, assassin. You are a servant I summoned. A slave should act like a slave. If you cannot swear your loyalty, you can disappear right now. Castor's words are filled with enmity and contempt. For her, assassin is only a tool. It is annoying for a tool to talk, so it is natural for her to get mad when it starts speaking cynically. I see. Good heavens. My life is like a heat haze, but it is problematic if I disappear now. I have made a promise. If I can, I would like to fulfill this promise. Then hold your tongue. You need only protect this place. If you're able to do so, I can make you real. A low class like you without a noble phantasm can become a heroic spirit. So it should be worth risking your life, right? You do not need to worry. I have belonged to the other world from the beginning. I will act out my role. But is it alright, Castor? I am not loyal to my master, but you are dishonest as well. Tonight's matter is a secret to your master, right? At that instant, Assassin's body explodes. A thumping sound. The curse that was put into his body upon summoning has exploded. The trees sway. Assassin is flung to the forest, his chest pierced from within by his own ribs. His figure is like a bloomed flower. Jeez, you're getting worse every day, Castor. Quiet, if I have to tell you one more time, I will eliminate you before waiting 5 days. Jeez, they say women and mean people are unmanageable. We have gone too far. The flashy servant gets up. Their servant does not lose his elegance, even if he shows ribs or his body is covered in blood. Oh, do not glare at me like that. You're wasting your beautiful face, Castor. I know everything. I know. Everything is to be a secret from your master, right? I will hide the fact that you caught Saber and that I am guarding this place. It is a moving story. I wish that your caring spirit would reach him. Assassin, you! I am just being a poor loser. I cannot attack you, so allow me to joke around like that. I will protect the gate. I will protect it no matter what. But where are you going? Do you not trust my protection? Of course not. You're just insurance. But that's at an end as well. Once I have control of Saber, I don't have use for this rustic place as my temple. So you will relocate? Then I'm certainly not needed. Is there a sacred ground superior to this place? Yes, it is inferior to this place, but there is a place suited for me, and I will be going there in the near future anyways. There's no problem if I go now, right? Assassin's expression, which has been cool up to now, clouds up. Castor smiles as if she's satisfied. Yes, our victory is certain, so I'm going to receive the prize ahead of time. A new territory at the Holy Grail, and I have another piece called Saber. With all this, I'm sure my uninterested master would have no complaints with my policy. That is true. No matter how much Castor's master, Kuzuki Suichiro, stays silent, he would be forced to fight if the conditions are set so perfectly. But what is more certain is that the boring war will end. There will be nothing to fear once I obtain the Holy Grail. Yes, nobody would be able to stop me. Loud laughter pollutes the night. The moccasin purple expresses her victory. The knight with the longsword looks up at the sky. The time is near. No matter what the end may be, only 5 days remain. Even though the remaining time will not likely be used up, the swordsman that has lived through hell feels that the match will not be settled easily. Alright, and with that, I believe that is a good place to end. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.